We as a church have chosen to focus on, for Lent, homelessness and the housing insecurity that many people deal with on a daily basis. And there are many charities we have given to and will give to specifically in our Lenten fundraiser, one of those being Good Samaritan. So I'd like to invite Mandy to come forward and speak about what Good Samaritan does and their mission. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much for, you answer. Not everybody answers when you say good morning. Okay, so my name is Mandy and I'm with Good Sam. I'm the Director of Community Engagement, and what that means is I get to, engage with the community any way that people want to get involved, specifically donors, but also volunteers and churches. And so first, I just want to say thank you. On behalf of the participants, I stopped by our house in Kennett Square, which is less than 5 miles from here. It's on Birch Street, maybe more recognizable by Hank's Place. Now, are we familiar with where we're at? All right. So we have a home there, and I stopped by there, and the men who are living there just wanted me to say thank you. They're so grateful. We only opened a month and a half ago, and we're already full. And that just tells you there's a great need in our area for services for housing insecurity. So I want to just share a little bit about what makes Good Sam unique. We serve both Chester and Lancaster counties, and Kennett Square is our 5th location. We started with 5 men in Phoenixville 20 years ago, and now we serve 250 men, women, and children every day. We don't have that many properties. We actually have like 72 rooms that are our properties, but in addition to that, we serve people living in their own housing. We don't want people to lose, the best case scenario is that they stay in their own housing, so we call that supportive housing. So even as someone goes through our program, they start in the emergency program for 60 days, they move to transitional, maybe they move to affordable, or maybe they move out onto their own. Life doesn't instantly get better once they're out on their own because they've lost some of the supports from living in our properties. So they still stay with us, still get case management, still get all the supports while they're living in their own housing. And so that makes Good Sam really unique because we understand that homelessness comes with traumatic events. And it's not just about finding a job or finding a house, it's about healing the whole person. And so one thing I'm really excited about is that last year we started an in-house mental health program where we have a therapist on our staff who meets with participants at no cost and with no time constraints or anything like that that would come with insurance. And this has been really huge for our participants. And so, like I said, the Kennett Square house is full at this time. We can house 12 men. 8 are in our emergency, 8 is our capacity for emergency housing, and then they'll graduate to the transitional housing. And as we move people through, again, just want to say thank you for your support. I get to see it firsthand. Some of the guys said last week, this is the best place I've ever stayed. This is the nicest. And I think your church contributed to us replacing 18 windows. We had windows that wouldn't even open, that were falling apart. And we know that the environment really affects people's healing process. To walk into a space that's beautiful, to walk into a space that is fixed and looks like, hey, we were ready for you to come. Actually, research shows it plays a huge part in people's healing process. So thank you for being a part of that. I left some flyers out on the table for an open house and ribbon cutting ceremony that we're having April 13th at the house on Birch Street. We would love for any of you and all of you to attend that. It's on a Thursday evening after work at 5:30. You would get to tour the house, meet some staff, meet some participants, and just see the work firsthand that you're a part of. So again, on behalf of Good Sam, the staff, the participants, thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see some of you on April 13th.